Welcome, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, and I just want you to know that if you see anything that inspires you to create, take it, use it, enjoy, just create. So this is day 10 of the best of Christy's beautiful, the best of 30 Days of Sketches, Christy's Beautiful Life. And our sketch today is designed by Crafty Templates. So I found these two photos of a night that we were playing Quirkle. And for whatever reason, our eldest and my husband, they were just going, needling each other and just going back and forth. And it was funny. So I went to my old stamp sets and I pulled out the gear one and this game night one. And off screen, I stamped the title Game Night, which you can see, and the dice. And then I fussy cut the dice out. I just stamped them in black. And then I was trying to emulate the Quirkle game pieces because they're kind of square and they have 6 different shapes and 6 different colors. And I was trying to use gesso kind of as a background, and then I thought that I would stamp over it again with the real color. So I tried this multiple times, as you can see, and I tried to ink it up more and then ink it up less and then stamp it heavier or stamp it really light, and I wasn't liking any of them. On camera it looks like it kind of works, but in real life it didn't. And so then I'm like, oh well, I can just paint them on. And then I realized that I don't have to do that because I own a Cricut. So here I went, and the basic shapes out of Cricut, I cut a star, a diamond, a circle, a heart, a triangle, and then I adhered them down to these pieces of black cardstock that I already had. And these cardstock pieces actually came from, I send pieces parts out to my club gals, and I sent them some film strips, and so these are actually the center of the film strip cuts. And it was just, I had them here, I'm like, I knew I would use them for something, and if I hadn't used them before we moved, I was going to throw them away. But this is what they were meant to be, was Quirkle pieces. So going back to my stash, I pulled out the Celebrate Today paper pack. The colors are perfect. It's all the primaries. It has kind of that mixed media feel in the background, so I don't even have to do the work. This layout does come together very, very quickly. So I'm trying to decide, based on the sketch, which way I want the splatters to go, because they're kind of corner to corner, and following the sketch, this will be the best way for them to lay down. And actually with my photos, they're kind of, the blue purples are what they're wearing on the top, and then our old dining room table is more of a lighter neutral orangey shade, so I think that works out better orientation wise as well. Off camera, I cut the one photo down to 4x4 and matted it. I did round the one corner so that if it overlapped, it took less of the room. And then I'm just freehanding a heart, because what I plan to do, I was thinking about stitching when I was first looking at this sketch, but now that I've made all of these Quirkle tile replicas, I am going to outline that heart with these tiles. And I'm showing it all to you, but I sped up the video just because I think sometimes we get too concerned about patterns and, oh, I can't have 2 circles together, or I can't have 2 yellows together. And really, I think it's okay. You want to be mindful of it, but really, if you just put it down, when it all comes out in the end, it looks great. So I went ahead and dry fit all of these down. And then I'm trying to make it, I don't know, this might sound funny, look like a heart, but not be so precise, that all the tiles are lined up, which is kind of funny because in the game you need the tiles lined up so that you can see which, places you can play a tile. And then I went back and kind of did a double stack of tiles, as you can see. And now I'm going to bring in that title that I had stamped off screen, and these 2 banner pieces were also in the paper pack. They were just part of the extra pieces, and I have 7 of these die that I cut out. I'm only going to use a few of them on the layout, but now I'm showing you how I started to adhere these down. And what you do, at least what I do, is I try to take them off in the order that they're on. And here they're a little jumbled. When I get to the top of the heart, I do better of taking them off and laying them down on my desk left to right. But then it allows you to kind of put them back in place, and you don't have to think about it again, that you've already spent your time organizing which color goes by what. So I still have all these tiles left. I'm not going to use them all on this layout. Not sure that I have any other Quirkle photos, which we should, because we play this game quite often. My husband and I will sometimes just sit down at the table and the two of us play a game, which for us is an enjoyable way. We get to talk, we get to, play a little game and strategy. So I am pop dotting just the top of this title piece, and with all the extra, I went to my scrap bins to pull all of the colors for the Cricut cuts. So then just the pieces that were left, I went ahead and matted to make the title a little bit more bulky and more of a presence. And then I added on the journaling that as a family, we just like to play games, and Quirkle is one that's fun. We can kid around. It's serious, but it's not. And it just gives us a time to connect with our kids. And our kids are spaced in ages, and so it's a game that all ages can play. And here I just felt like it needed some more splatters, so I grabbed the black shimmer brush, and this is all I'm doing. The layout is done. So I hope you have enjoyed these 30 days of sketches. There is a playlist in my description. I do have a playlist just for my 30 days of sketches, which you might want to just wait and do at the end of the month, and you can watch all of them in succession. But everybody else's list or video that's participating will be in the playlist, so you can check all those out. If you are a subscriber to my channel, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. You kind of give me the extra inspiration that I need to keep doing this, so thank you. We are moving across country, so please be patient. Blessings.